Korean Collective, back at you one more time. Gyp-C. Book you a personal read if you're interested. I'm pulling from an oracle deck. I really do not remember the name. This is one of my day ones. But if anybody in the comments know the name of this deck. But at the bottom of the deck, we got the bat. The bat. Hell yeah, that's what it's saying. So I'm gonna have to look up what does the bat mean in the spiritual. Alright, so alright, we got Talisman coming out. This is the right time. When I see this card, like for instance, like you can see I got my Hecate, my Pentagon. So it's like some of y'all, you may, those that know in the spiritual realm, you may, you know, it may be time for you to get a talisman. Okay, you may need to and even if you don't get an actual necklace or whatever, in meditation, Spirit is going to show y'all like sigils and symbols that are used for your protection. Okay, so this is what I'm getting when I get this card. So I'm like, y'all just don't know, some of my cards I'm going off of the head. So like I said, somebody you may be time to get you a talisman if you don't have one. Okay. If I show up on your timeline, then most likely. Okay. What else? Spirit. The anthem. And I might be saying that wrong. Anthem. Looks like a knife. Basically something you would use to engrave in your candles or whatever. Now is the time. So far. Okay, forgive me. The talisman said this is the right path. This is the right path. I don't know what I said. And now is the time. So whoever this may resonate with, whatever thoughts in your head, especially if I'm talking to someone who, I feel like I'm talking to some people who are, you might have left the church, you know what I'm saying, and you're deciding now to step into the spiritual realm. Now is the time. Between me and you, and this could be a prophecy, I am good for that. That's why I call myself the oracle sometimes. Well, other people call me that because I've been saying shit since I've been a child and it happened. But people starting to wake up and realizing that, and no offense to the people in the church, but y'all be doing some fucked up shit in the church. Okay, let's be real. I grew up in the church, and trust me, I loved going to church. But when after everybody died who was really about church, and all these damn business people took over, and this is just my opinion, y'all being there with the fashion shows, the mothers of the church ain't really trying to help the younger women of the church grow into how to be a woman. It's like y'all rather sit and talk about a female instead of pull her to the side and help her you know, figure out how to be a woman type shit. You know, y'all rather sit and talk and nag about it. So I mean, talk about them. And that's just my opinion. Okay. So if you're somebody who was thinking like, you know what, because when I was going to church, I was depressed a whole lot. Okay. Because I was in the church looking at people not doing what I was learning from the Bible. So, and I mean, I learned that you should be kind to people, love people, not judge them. And then all these people around me was doing the total opposite of what the scriptures was actually saying. So that's just my note on why I step away from the church. So if you somebody that's like you're thinking about this reading's for you. You got Crystal coming out. The positives outweigh the negatives. So you could be somebody who is you might be thinking about messing with crystals now. When I first tapped in, my first set was the 7 chakra crystals. So you know, you might want to get those to start getting your chakras aligned. So if you're thinking about it, go ahead. The other card is the Plaquette. There's a better path. So once again, And to me, when I look at this, this looks like the little thing for those that use the Ouija board. That's what it looks like to me. There is a better path. So once again, something about the right path, the better path. Now is the time. The positive outweighs the negative. So, I can't make this up. We got crystal ball on the bottom, and the answer is a yes. So, like I said, if you're somebody who's deciding to tap in, this is your read. This is your confirmation. And here comes the pendulum. You will understand later. So, the pendulum is a tool that, you know, most spiritualists uses to answer questions. It's good for answering yes or no questions. If you have a board or whatever, you can, you know, the board is good. You can use it on your board or whatever. And with the chalice at the bottom, basically, the decision is yours to make. So, listen, let me tell y'all something that they don't tell you in the church, really. God give all of us free will. That's why those that out here doing negative things, they chose that. God give us free will. Okay? It's the church that make you think that if you lust, you going straight to hell. If you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what lusting is. Basically wanting something that you don't have is basically lust. That's why I tell you, it was too fucking crazy and emotionally stressful dealing with how they teach you from the church perspective. But like I say, God gives you free will. Okay? To choose what it is you want to do with your life. You know, it's a lot of scriptures in the Bible that I picked from. You know, I mean, trust me, everything about love and doing righteous, I'm for it. But like I said, it's a lot of scriptures like, do unto others as you have them do unto you. So I choose to do right because I want people to do right by me. Now, every person I did right by, that don't mean they did right towards me. But I didn't let that person make me go dark. I just left them the fuck alone. You know, period. Because I can cut off real quick. I can cut off. Because I'm the type of person, I'm not in the business of keeping nobody that don't want to be kept. Hey, I tell all my relationships, whenever you feel you don't want me, tell me. I gladly get the fuck on. Okay? You know, because I'm not that one to be out here going ham, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want me, I'm okay with you not wanting me. Okay? So like I said, whoever this is resonating with, just know the decision is yours. You know, because I really don't think we need nobody to tell us to be good to one another. I mean, that should be a no. And those that's not being good to you, you just need to walk away and leave them where they at. The mushroom. I don't know if somebody out here thinking about taking mushrooms. Source is saying no. Especially if you jumping straight into spirituality. Be easy. Don't do the mushrooms yet. Before you do mushrooms, go do your shadow work. If you don't know what that means, look it up. But if someone's out here thinking about doing mushrooms, please go do your shadow work first. Because when you start doing them damn shrooms and you start seeing all type of shit, don't say I didn't warn you. That's when you have a bad trip because you didn't do your shadow work. You got to sit with your shadow side, that side of you that you don't like. You got to go sit with that person. You got to go sit with them. Yeah, and this card coming out. The choice is yours. So whoever this read may reach, I hope this is, if you was wondering, thinking, you thinking about stepping out of church, God ain't going to love you no less. God thing is, he want us to learn who we are. He is in us. The temple, you are the temple. You in between the temple. So get to know yourself, and you